Hi, it's Sarah here from In Spirit Coaching, and in this video I wanted to talk with you a little bit about fear and share my fears and vulnerabilities with you in the hope that it will inspire you. Now, I've always known that I've had a big mission and a big purpose and that I just wanted to help people. And about 4 or 5 years ago, I came across coaching and really started to embrace my purpose, training lots of different things and setting up my website. And I've always known that I need to do videos and to reach people all over the world that I wouldn't otherwise be able to reach and help. And it has terrified me for such a long time. And so therefore I've played it small. I've kept it small and kept myself pretty invisible. And I knew I was doing it, even though I couldn't stop myself, because I had so many fears around this. I had fears of being judged, of being criticised, of being rejected, of whether I was good enough. What would other people think of me? Would my friends still be my friends? Would people get jealous? All these kind of fears. It was just easier not to embrace it and just to stay small. But a couple of months ago, I was listening to a recording, and in it the lady said, there's people out there that need to hear your message. They need to hear it from you because you are unique. You have a unique way of saying things, and certain people need to hear it. And that sort of struck a chord with me. And I thought, yeah, I really need to get round to doing some videos. And then a couple of days later, I was relaying a conversation that I had with a friend of mine to my partner. And I said, oh yeah, and she said this and that. And he was like, Sarah, I've been telling you that for ages. And the sort of penny dropped for me. Because I'm sure you've heard many things over and over, and you've just not listened to them. But the right person tells you something and you take action, you listen to it, it resonates. And that sort of made me realise that it's not about me, it's not about my fears, which are valid, but it's not about them. It's about the people that I'm here to help and serve, the people that need to hear what I've got to say in my way of saying it. So I made the why I want to make these videos, bigger than my fears. I'm not going to lie to you and say it doesn't scare me sitting here knowing that this is going to be public. Anyone in the world can watch this, because that is pretty scary, and there are going to be some people that unfortunately just not going to like me. I can't please everyone all the time, and I certainly don't intend to try. And I also understand that anyone who does have maybe an adverse reaction, that could be something more going on with them. But I also know that the right people are going to watch this, they're going to hear some of the videos that I do at the right time, and it's going to help them in some way. And that makes it worth it, So it's not about me, it's not about my fears, it's about embracing these. And as we embrace a fear, as we step out of our comfort zone, it expands. Now, I'm sure you've heard of the metaphor of an onion. You peel one layer, you have another layer, and with all the sort of the personal development that people can do. But what I found personally is that with every layer, there's another layer of fear and doubt that we need to work through. And personally, when I chop onions, I always cry. It's always that, that up and down. And I really recognise now when I'm having one of those layers peeled back and I'm having this fear and this resistance comes up, because no matter who we are, we all have it. But what I'm not prepared to do anymore is let that keep me stuck. Because what I'm here to do in the world is too important. And I know that you're watching this, that you're important too, that you've got special gifts, you are unique in who you are, and that you're here for a reason. So I really want to help you and inspire you to just take a step. Just take a step today, maybe. That's going to make a difference to somebody else. Because it's not about us. It is about serving. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope that me sharing my fears and vulnerabilities has inspired you.